Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. In the spotlight today is the 2008 Indiana Jones sound effects whip and headset that Hasbro put out, something like 15 years ago. Now, I had this thing in storage all this time. I decided to dig it out because last week Hasbro did this Pulse Fanstream event for Indiana Jones where they debuted all of the new merchandise, action figures, and toys that are coming out for this year. And they also, demoed this new snap and retract whip, okay, which kind of looked interesting in package. The package definitely looks good, but they actually showed the actual whip itself and what it could do. And yeah, it does seem fun, but at the same time, it kind of struck me that something about it was just really lacking. Like, I remember the old one, okay, which I had, being able to do more stuff. Okay, so I decided to dig it out once more because the one thing I remember it being able to do was make sounds. Okay, and that alone is already like so much more than what the new whip promises. Okay, so yeah, I got this thing here on the channel. It's never been opened. I probably won't open it, but we're gonna just check it out in package and see what this thing can actually do and what the electronic sounds are supposed to be like. This whole thing, okay, I actually got this the same year that it came out in 2008. In fact, at this Hasbro toy warehouse sale, all right, because something like about 6 months after the toys came out, they were already on clearance. Okay, Hasbro themselves were clearing it out at their own warehouse sale. So you can see the price for this thing on clearance was like 25 Malaysian ringgit, which is unbelievable. Okay, it was an unbelievable deal at the time. I think that works out to something like about 4 or 5 US dollars for something like this. Man, they were desperate to get rid of this. Okay, but that was the case with most of the indie toys from that time. It's just sad that the range of toys never made it into the following year. Okay, it just, it came out in 2008, pretty much ended there as well. Now, on the back of the package, you can see the layout here is like, the packages were definitely really great for all of the indie stuff. I think that's one thing that all the fans could agree on. Hasbro actually really put in a lot of work, even way back when, in 15 years ago, sometime in 2008, but the last movie came out, the work that they put in on the merchandise was fantastic, all right? And here, you get the whole layout here of everything that the set comes with. You get the cross-sell. And at the top here, it's actually the original department store price for this thing. And man, holy hell, okay, this thing was like 119.90, right, Malaysian ringgit. 15 years ago, this was a high price to pay. I gotta say, honestly, for prices from 15 years ago, this was high, okay? Yeah, this is the official department store retail price, okay? And, just to think about how much more they marked it down from there, it's just unbelievable, okay? It's insane. Okay, obviously, the star of this set is in fact the fedora hat, okay, the role play hat. This thing is looking great, okay. It's soft, okay, it's made out of this kind of PVC type material. I'm amazed that after all these years, okay, the thing is not cracked or anything like that. It's just, it's really nice and soft, and it's in really good condition, okay, being that it's exposed as well, right, because this thing's not like fully sealed, all right, it's been displayed in such a way that it's exposed. I think it's looking great, okay, it's holding up really well. All you need is like the leather jacket and maybe the pants. You got a full Halloween costume here for Indy. And next up here is the whip itself, okay. The whip, the handle of the whip is really solid hard plastic, okay. This is where all the electronics are built in. You just activate this thing just by pressing the button here on the side here. The whip itself, okay, is like really soft. The material here is something like a beanie bag, It's really soft, okay. And it's got these, sort of like frayed ends here. We're supposed to mimic something that is like just, being used for attack. Now, of course, the whip is just a fun role play item. No one's going to confuse it for an actual whip, Although, if you probably used it with some force on somebody, it might still hurt, yeah? Okay, at the bottom here is where you find the speakers, all right, for the electronic effects. And I've actually removed the plastic covering here for the first time ever, in fact, okay? And let's check this thing out. Of course, activating it just involves you pressing on the button on the side here. Let's check this thing out in action, shall we? Yeah, the whip cracking sounds. Check it out. Every time you press it, you get the whip cracking sound. Not bad. Okay, so apparently if you press and hold onto it, you get the full theme music, right? You gotta keep pressing on it though. Yeah, check this out. the inspiring theme music. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, every time you want to activate the whip cracking sound, you just press it once and release. Press it and release. Get the whip cracking sound. If you want the theme music, you gotta just press and hold on to it, and it keeps playing. All right. Once you release your finger, the music stops. But I can't remember the try me function had it all like in just one go. Okay, let's try it out again. Flip it back to the try me, and check this out. Okay, it's like when it's in try me mode and you press it just once, you get the full sequence. Okay, the whip cracking sounds, the theme music, everything just plays together. So I guess it's just a personal preference. If you just want everything all at one go, just leave it in try me mode. If you just want to handle it by manipulating the whip cracking sounds, put it on the on mode, press it each time. Yeah, so I mean, either way, it's a really fun set. Now the deal with this set is actually, I picked this up back in the day. I've been a massive Indiana Jones fan since I was a kid. I saw Temple of Doom and The Last Crusade in theaters when they first came out. Not Raiders though, I was too young for that. But, this was during the time when I didn't even know there was ever Indiana Jones toys. Okay, I grew up never knowing that, there was stuff from LJN or Kenner and stuff like that. Not until social media put it out there and the internet came around and I found out about all this stuff. And I always thought to myself, it would be great if we had Indiana Jones toys back again. When they had started announcing this stuff back in late 2007, I told myself that, look, if I found this stuff in stores, I would just grab everything they were putting out, okay? And that's what I did, okay? That's how I ended up with sets like these because, it was just indie stuff that was out there for the first time ever that I was able to get my hands on. And I think the entire range that they put out back in the day was just fantastic. Stuff like this, sound effects, whip, is just better than the new one that they just announced. So, let me know in the comment section what you guys think, all right? Did you have this particular set back in 2008 when they first put it out? Did you collect the Indiana Jones toys back in the day? Are you excited for the new merchandise? Let me know in the comments. And guys, I'll catch all of you again real soon. More content right here. Thank you and take care out there.